Alright guys, welcome to part, I believe, 3 of this video. It's gotta be like 5 degrees out here in Wisconsin right now. Pretty cold. Working on the Yamaha Breeze. We picked up a couple new parts for it. We got the gas line for this thing. We've got the manifold in here. So we're gonna put those two things on today. We also got a brand new battery for it. Right here, I charged this up yesterday at my apartment and then brought it here. So this is brand new. It was 40 bucks. So, brand new battery, all charged up, ready to go. What else do we have that's new? I bought oil for it. That's in the truck over here. And I thought there was one more thing. We have to figure out what to do with the tires here too. So I might take one of the tires off and just see if there's a tube in there. If not, I might just put a tube in and then call it a day. But I'm not sure what to do there. What else do we have to do? So we're going to start with putting the manifold on the carburetor, and then we're going to drill out the airbox screws right here. I'll quick show you guys where they are. Underneath the seat, and I got the seat covers coming today in the mail, so we'll put that on tomorrow. But these screws won't come out right here. This one does, but these 3 won't, so we're just gonna take the drill those out. That won't be a big deal, and then we'll be good to go. And then we'll just take off the carburetor, put the manifold on, and then that should solve all the problems. I did not get a choke cable. I totally forgot about that. So we'll have to get that. We'll order that up today. And then here's the brand new spark plug. So we're good there. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's put this manifold onto the carburetor. Alright, let's just take off this carburetor real quick. There's just those 2 bolts. You guys can see I'm taking out the little screw for the manifold here. A little bit rusty in there. That isn't too bad though. Go to the other side quick. Alright, that came out. Alright, now let's just try to get this manifold off. Alright, what we're going to try to do is just hammer this very lightly. Voila. Popped right off. There's the manifold. You can see there's a gasket right here, and that's just completely gone. You can see it's just completely flush with it. The new one looks a lot better. Alright, let's get the new one out. This is what we were dealing with right here. You can see it's all split right there. That's not good. So it's just coming apart. And then on this side, right there, it's just cracking. So we've got the new one right here. see, that's what the gasket's supposed to look like. That's the new gasket right there. So let's put that guy on. Alright, so I put a little grease on the gasket right here. This little O-ring. And that'll make it from getting brittle and sticking in there and breaking. So let's put that in there. Alright, that's tight. Let's put the carburetor back on. Grab these two little nuts. I wonder if I put that on the correct way. I wonder if it was supposed to go on the other way. I guess we'll find out here. Alright, that's nice and tight in there. Hopefully that's the correct way the manifold is supposed to be on there. I'm gonna look back at my film and just see, because it looks like it's tilting down quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. Alright, so it turns out the manifold was on backwards, even though the Yamaha logo is upside down right now. It is supposed to be pointing up. I looked back at the video, and that's the correct angle. Before it was pointing down, so we'll see if it works. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to be, unless it was wrong before. But now we can try to drill out these screws right here. So we're gonna get a metal drill bit and then just take those off. And usually what I like to do is, when you drill that out, you shove a flathead in here, and then usually you can pretty much pry that loose. So let's just try to do that quick. That came off. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, those are all off. Let's take this cap off now. Well, that's off of there. Not much to that. It looks like it's missing the air filter completely, because it would go around here and then this. It tightens down to there, so there should be a piece of foam around that cage, and there's not. So we'll clean this up, and then we'll probably just reinstall this thing. You can see down here, there's not much down there. There's a bunch of metal scraps now. So we'll take the vacuum and just clean all this stuff up. Alright, that's cleaned up pretty good. I'm just going to take some degreaser and just go through this stuff. But yeah, that looks pretty good, so we can put that back on. Alright, that's cleaned up pretty good. Now let's cut some gas line for this thing and put a filter on it. The line for the carburetor is right there, the import. And then the gas tank line is way down here. I'll show you guys. So the gas line's right there. So it's going to be a really, really short cord we're going to have to cut. So we've got the line right here. It's a little bit cold from sitting outside. So let's warm it up with the heat gun so it's easier to work with here. Alright, let's put one end of the filter on here, just for right now. Get this guy off of here. And then we'll cut a piece right here. Alright, then we'll look at the machine and see where we need to cut. Let's put the other end on here. Like that. Alright, and then let's try to get this on the quad here. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that in there. I'll try to zoom in. Get that out of the way. So that's all hooked up. Good to go. You can see it from that side. Let's see if it works when you turn the gas on here. Alright guys, got the gas line hooked up. Let's put the battery in and try to start this thing up now. Should be pretty interesting. Hopefully it runs good. Alright, we got the brand new battery. This guy in. Alright guys, battery's all hooked up, neutral lights on. Turn it to run here, see if it cranks over. Alright, so that starts up. Let's put the air box back in now. Alright guys, we got this thing idling now. Sounds pretty good. The fuse actually blew, and I put a different fuse in it, so maybe that was causing some problems, but it's idling pretty good now. See if the lights work. Oh yeah, the lights work. Cool. Very cool. So we'll let this idle for a little bit. Warm up that oil. Alright guys, so next step, we're going to be taking off these stickers right here. And right here, these stickers and these right up here. And then we're going to be cleaning this all up with the new chemicals we got. Gotta take off that one as well. And then we'll be cleaning it up, and then it's basically done. Then we've got the seat cover to put on, and we gotta figure out what to do with the tires here. I know they make that green gel you can pump in there, so I might do that. Or we could just get some new tubes or whatever, so we'll have to see. Alright, let's start peeling off these stickers with the heat gun. I already did the performance and the number right here, but I'll show you guys how easy this is. One sticker gone, we'll do up here. Alright, that sticker's off. Now we can start cleaning up the plastics here. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see in there, but the pipe is all rusty. So we're just going to take some of this paint and paint a little bit of it up. All painted up. Now let's work on the plastics here. Alright guys, let's get to work on these plastics. It shouldn't be too big of a job, but Brian from Industry Supply Incorporated actually sent us some of this. So this is the first product we're going to test out. It's called Red Ripper. It's a degreaser, so it gets rid of all the grease and stuff. So we're going to set the camera and just spray this around the whole machine and just see if it takes off any grease. And then we're going to go back with a different product and then try to clean up these plastics. This is what it looks like, Red Ripper. Spray this around the whole thing. Alright guys, that Red Ripper really works well. I cleaned all the stuff in here, took away all that grime pretty easily, so that's awesome. And that's just a degreaser. I diluted it, I think, or 1 to 2, I think I diluted it, so 1 part solution to 1 part water. It works pretty well. I'm going to do this side now, and then we're going to go over it with a different chemical, and we're also going to go over it with the SOS pads back here, and then we'll go over it with a chemical that gets rid of the faded plastics. Alright, so somebody in the comment section said to use water instead of WD-40, so I'll spray it with water. Get this thing a good scrub. Alright, good to go there. Let's work on the back right here. This part is pretty bad actually, so this should be interesting to do. So right now you can kind of see the difference between both sides of the quad here. I still have to do this, and then right in here. But you can tell the difference between that side to that side. It's crazy. And the water seems to be working really well. And then I did the fender right here, and then you can see the difference between that part and that part. But we'll finish up doing this, and then we'll move on to the other side. Alright guys, see how the plastics are kind of faded? They're coming back to that like white color. We're going to use this new product called Renew All. Looks like that. And then we're going to use some tire shine to shine up the tires as well. You can spray them on the tires to make them shine up. So let's test out this product first and see if that really makes a difference here. Also, everything's freezing when I just spray it on here because it's like negative degrees out, so I'm just gonna heat up the plastic here a little bit first. Alright, so that stuff's working great. You can see that the shine is coming back and just making it look a lot better. So let's continue on to this side. Spray on this. And watch the magic happen. So that's working great. Alright guys, so the rims look pretty crappy. As you can see, they're all really rusty. All four of them are. These are a little bit better than the other ones, but I just want to quick spray those with some paint. Alright guys, got the rims painted. Those look pretty good, a lot better than they were looking. You can see both painted on both sides. Let's test out this tire stuff. It's tire shine, it's called. So it's supposed to make your tires look like brand new. Let's just see what that looks like here. Alright, so all you do is just spray it and let it set in. Alright, go to the next one. I'm just going to kind of clean the surface here on this one a little bit. Looking nice and shiny now. Pretty cool. Next side. Alright, we let that sit, and then they should look pretty shiny like that. So cool. Stuff looks like that's working pretty well. Look how shiny those tires look. Very cool. And that's this product right here. Tire Shine. Alright, I'm gonna take off the rack now. I can't stand looking at that thing. Alright guys, we got the rack off. Looks a lot better. Like 1,000 times better without the rack, so pretty happy I took that off, just sitting right there. But let's take this thing for a ride now. Take it for a quick rip in the snow. Alright, it's sitting over here idling. Goes pretty good, has tons of power. For a little four-wheeler. Has a lot of power. Goes pretty good. Goes really good. Let's take it back inside now. Finish it up. Well guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video on the Yamaha Breeze. This thing is really fun to ride. You saw me doing donuts. Has tons of power for this little machine. I don't know, you guys have probably had some in the past, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about, but it goes pretty good. So next video, we're going to be doing the brakes, and we're going to be doing the seat cover. I might just take that home and quick do a seat cover tonight. And then we have to find something to fix the tires, because those are going flat pretty quick. I mean, they're holding air, but they're not holding it for too long. Usually they go down after a couple hours, so we'll have to figure that out. And then I think we're pretty much done with this thing. Instagram is 2_vintage_. If you guys want to go follow behind the scenes. Also, if you guys don't know, I have a parts website called lap2.com. We are launching in March. A couple parts are already sold up there, but technically it's not ready yet. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to go sign up for the newsletter on Lap2, definitely go do that. It's going to be a huge launch in March. We're going to have like 500,000 parts up on the site, so be ready for that. And thanks for Brian for all the sprays. Really made the whole machine look great. So leave his link down below. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.